Hello, Year 7 and 8, it's Miss Martinez here, and I'm here to tell you about a fantastic opportunity that we're providing for you this summer, and that is access to a resource called Accelerated Reader. And there's two websites I'm going to show you today that will allow you to access that resource. There are over 5,000 books available online to you through this one website, so I cannot wait to show you that now. The first thing I need you to do is go to your Office 365 email. So I've typed in Office 365 into the search engine. I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to sign in with my Chepstow school account. You'll notice that this is the same login as what you use for Teams every day. So your Teams and Office 365 mirror each other. I'm going to sign in. Password. Yes. Go to my Outlook, and that's where all my emails are. I'm going to filter it to, unread. And you'll see that you too will have an email off Mr. Peter Yon at chepstowschool.net. And on that email, yours will look a bit different to mine, but you too will have a username for MyOn and a password, and then underneath you should have a little bit of writing that I've provided for you, just giving some information about this resource. So you'll see that Mr. Yon has provided me with a username and password. So I'm going to need those on this website here. That website is called myon.co.uk, and it's by a brand called Renaissance. So I'm going to click MyOn. I'm going to make sure I've typed in Chepstow Comprehensive School, and I'm just going to go back to my email and copy and paste over my student test account as my username. And I'm going to do the same for password. Now, if you're anything like me, you've got an awful lot of passwords and usernames, then I strongly suggest writing this down because you will be using this website quite a lot, so make sure that your username and password are kept somewhere safe. I'm going to sign in. Now, because I've been on this website already, it's missed out a page that you will have. You will actually have a page which pops up, and it's called MyOn Preferences, and what you're able to do there is just go down the checklist and check what preferences you have. So you've got different subjects like sport, science, maths, literacy, and you have a bar on the right hand side of the screen where you can show your preferences, and then you click save at the top of that page when you are finished, and that will then bring you to this page here. I do not want you worrying about anything by here because we'll go through this when you're back in school in September. However, this bit is interesting. This bit shows you how many minutes you've read this week, how many pages you've read, how many books you've finished, and then you've got recommended reads for you based on your interests that you logged when you first logged in. I would like you to go to Library, Browse, and as you can see, there are over 5,000 books here for you to access, which is fantastic. I'm going to go to Weird and Weirder today. We're going to go to Unexplained Mysteries. And I'll just take a little look to see if I fancy reading any of these. Ooh, I'd quite like to read Ghosts, but I don't think I want to read it right now because it's getting quite late and I'm a little bit scared. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to press Add, and that's going to save it for later. I can go back and read Ghosts at a more appropriate time when I'm with somebody, probably. So what I'll do then is I'll keep scrolling down, and I might read instead Creepy Urban Legends. What info do we have on that? And I can just read through the blurb there. Lovely. And press Read. Start the book. Okay. Notice the arrow on the side to turn the pages. and you can read the book as if you were reading a physical book. What you can also do is press the start button here, the play button, and it will read to you. Stop that there. Okay, what you also have here is the option to rewind the audio 10 seconds, and you can also zoom in or enlarge the book on the page. Down here we have a dictionary, so if you didn't understand a word you could easily look it up there, but you also have a journal in which you can write some notes based on this book, or you can copy and paste some information as well. But I'm just going to click exit here. What's important when you finish a book is taking the quiz that goes with it. So I'm just going to try and find that book again. I can't find it. Oh dear. Well, just pretend it's this book here. So I've just read this book. I now need to click on Take AR Quiz. And it's important you do the quiz, and I'll come on as to why momentarily. So, your login will be exactly the same as your MyOn login and your school login. So it will begin CHE, then either 18 or 19, and your initial and your surname. Your password, however, for this quiz website will be different when you first log in. It will be simply ABC, and that is the same for everybody. And when you log in for the first time, you'll be prompted to then change your password. Now, what I advise you do there is you change your password to the same password as you have for the MyOn website. Okay, so you'll notice that this website is called Renaissance Learning, and this too is part of Accelerated Reader. I read the book by myself, and then we start the quiz. So once you finish a book, you will be able to do the quiz, which tests your comprehension, your understanding of what it is that you have read. Because you saw I didn't actually read the book, I'm just doing this as a demonstration. I'm just going to click on it. Click on anything because I haven't read it. But I'm going to have a very good guess. I really liked the book. Unfortunately, I did not pass the quiz, and that is because I didn't actually read the book, but you more than likely will be passing your quizzes because you will have read the books. The most important thing on this page, though, is the words read. What you will see here when you pass a quiz will be the amount of words that you read in that book, and these tally up, and over time they become a grand total of how many words you've read in a certain time period, so it could be over a week, a month or a year. And this is what our summer challenge is based on, is how many words you can read this summer. So it's a competition between those of you in Year 7 and Year 8 to read the most words. Okay, so I've just shown you there the two websites that you're going to need access to, MyOn and Accelerated and Renaissance Place. So just to remind you, to go to MyOn, you simply type in myon.co.uk. and that gives you access to the books to read. And Renaissance Place, you can also access without going through MyOn. It's the same password for your Renaissance login. Notice this number up here. Unfortunately, you can't just type in Renaissance Place into Google, and that's because this number here is unique to our school. So on the email that Mr. Yon sent, I have actually put this link in, and it's important to have these numbers because that will take us to our online server for Renaissance Place, which is where you do the quizzes. Okay, so that's all from me now, and all I have to say is good luck with the competition. How many words can you read this summer? And did I mention there were prizes involved? Some actually really quite interesting prizes. So I look forward to seeing all of your efforts on Twitter. If you can tweet at English Chepstow, that'll be fantastic. And then you'll be entered into our competition. Thank you very much and have a lovely summer.